Hello, this is Tim Campsell at TPC Action Coach of Indiana with our Business Spotlight series. The purpose is to interview and promote local business owners through our social channels and email database. This is a free service that we're providing because if every small business is strong, then the economy is strong. Today, I have the pleasure of talking with Greg. Greg, it's wonderful to have you on the program today.
It's great to see you, Tim. You look good this morning.
Oh, thank you. So, hey, let's start with having you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit of your background.
Sure. Name is Greg Thomson, and I'm the owner of a company called RSVP, and we're a direct response marketing company that works with a variety of businesses to help them promote their brand, reach their target audience, and stimulate some sort of measurable response, typically in the form of a phone call or foot traffic.
Fantastic. So, how'd you get into this? What's your backstory?
Well, I've been a seller of marketing services, since coming out of college in the early '90s. Started out sort of counterintuitively operating in the digital realm, selling websites to car dealers. As the web was coming onto the scene, people were trying to figure out, what it really was and how to take advantage of it as a marketing medium. So the company that I was working for at the time grew very rapidly. It became a dominant provider of websites and website technology for the auto industry. And in a rather, as I say, counterintuitive sort of move, I left that company and went to work for one of the largest print media companies in America, and spent about 11 years working with them, helping plan, execute a variety of print media campaigns across many different categories and industries. And so that provided some really great grounding for when the opportunity came up in 2018 to buy the RSVP franchise.
Fantastic. So, Greg, tell us or give us your 60-second commercial for your business.
Sure. So RSVP is designed to help businesses reach affluent homeowners with offers that stimulate trackable response.
Fantastic. And who do you serve? Who's your best customer, or what we call a target audience?
Yeah, so our end user, our reader, is the affluent homeowner, and that audience is very appealing to a number of different types of businesses, but predominantly home services. So home services contractors want to reach people that own their home, they live in nicer homes, and they have more discretionary income to spend on the upkeep and maintenance of those homes. In addition to home services, I would say that dining and entertainment provide the balance of interest in industries that we service.
Mhm. Fantastic. So, Greg, tell us a little bit about what comes to the home, because there's perception out there of quote unquote junk mail, and certainly what you offer is a far superior product to the typical mailers that folks get. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I think as anybody who has had any experience with direct mail or has seen direct mail, you know that there's many different ways to put ink on paper and put it out into the mail stream. But the way that RSVP did it was what really appealed to me. Many of the different direct mail providers out there, they carry that junk mail perception, as you described. But what we do is we operate differently. One, we only mail homeowners, so we don't saturate the market with our product. And then what we send to them is something very unique in terms of its packaging and presentation. We refer to it as the luxury card pack. I've had people refer to this as a pack of baseball cards. And as someone who collected baseball cards in the 80s and 90s, that kind of resonates with me. There's an eagerness and anticipation, wondering what's inside. And on the outside, what we typically do is we'll feature food offers, restaurant offers, entertainment offers, things that have mass appeal, because we know that the first hurdle that we have to clear is we have to discourage people from discarding it as soon as they pull it out of the mailbox. So once we've achieved that initial level of engagement, then we encourage folks to open up the packs and then look inside. And when they do, inside we feature standalone postcards that have offers on them from a variety of different businesses. And what's really unique about it is it's very easy to sort through the pack, and the cards themselves are printed on real nice, durable 3.5 by 5.5 inch full color glossy cardstock. And so they're not affixed to anything. There's no clipping, there's no tearing. They're all standalone offers. So it makes it really easy to go through them and then set aside the ones that you're interested in, maybe put a refrigerator magnet on it, and then you can discard the rest.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. So, Greg, what's been the greatest impact that COVID has had on your business?
Oh boy, it's made a huge impact. In March and April, it was really pretty scary. Everybody was wondering what was happening, and when the other shoe was going to drop. In our business, after the initial panic sort of subsided, businesses found that homeowners, instead of going on vacation or going out to dinner or going to sporting events, they were staying home. And that meant that they're spending a lot of time looking at their four walls, recognizing all of the home improvement projects that needed to be done. And given the fact that they were not going to be going on vacation, decided, well, let's put some money into our house. Let's put in a back patio, or let's paint the kitchen. Let's paint the walls of our house. Let's maybe put in some new countertops. And so home services contractors really benefited from that, and our product performed at at a level that we'd never seen. See, we track the responses that our postcards generate. We utilize unique phone numbers, and so we know when somebody received our card and called the advertiser. So based on the number of calls that we generated last year, it ended up benefiting our business significantly.
Fantastic. So we've all had to pivot during the last 12 months to figure out ways to make our business work through COVID. So what are one or two actions that you've taken to make a difference in your business, and how's that been working for you?
Well, last year, early on, we really had to examine our distribution and sort of optimize the distribution in such a way that we were delivering most of our packs to the geography that our advertisers wanted it to go. So we sort of reconfigured our distribution. We increased the number of packs that we're sending into the Northeast part of the market, where most of the population growth is, where many of my advertisers are based. We limited our distribution somewhat in the southern end of the market to ensure that we were not sort of overreaching, because we want to maintain that affluent homeowner reach, and the density of that type of demographic in the southern part of the market is a little bit less than it is in the northern part. So just sort of reconfiguring the distribution, shifting it around in such a way that our distribution is aligned with our advertiser demand.
Fantastic. So, Greg, here's an interesting question. It's been said that smart people learn from their mistakes and wise people learn from the mistakes of others. So what mistakes have you made along the way that you'd be willing to share to help other entrepreneurs learn from your experience?
Well, for me, I would say it's, as a first-time owner of a business, in my background has always been sales, and predominantly as a an individual contributor. And so all I had to focus on working in corporate America is just sales and generating revenue, not really having to pay attention to the cost side of the equation. So that's probably been the greatest sort of aha as a business owner, is that, there's two sides to the P&L statement, and you've got to really, really watch your expenses, especially starting out. If you have some working capital, it can make it easier to spend a little recklessly. So I would just suggest that anyone who is starting out in business be very disciplined in terms of your spending and how you budget your dollars, because there will come a time, or there may very well may come a time when you exhaust those funds a lot faster than you thought you would.
Fair enough. Thank you for sharing that. Second last question here. We've got your contact information. Be sure to include that when we post this interview. But is there anything else that you'd like to make sure that we include? Any types of offers that you're running, or how can folks find out more about your services and how you may be able to help them?
Yeah, I'll just say real quick, our next edition goes out the week of April 12th. And with home shows being canceled, we provide a great way for businesses to fill their pipeline, to introduce themselves to homeowners and generate leads. And if they want to find out more about that, they can call me at 317-809-3622. They could email me at greg@rsvpindy.com, or visit our website at rsvpindy.com.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Greg. Last question here. What's been most inspiring to you during all the craziness of the past year?
I guess it would just be the resilience of business owners in general. I see it firsthand amongst my the RSVP owner network. All of us have had to figure out how we are going to adjust our sales process, and maybe our distribution schedule, maybe the way that we manufacture our product, in such a way that we reduce costs, we limit waste, we continue to do the activities that generate sales. Maybe that's through more Zoom presentations and the like. But yeah, I'm just really impressed with how business owners in general have kind of buckled down and figured a way to make it work.
Absolutely. It's so true. So that does conclude our interview, Greg. For those listening, if you've heard something that is intriguing to you, I encourage you to follow the link in this post, reach out to Greg, learn ways that his business can help your business grow, take advantage of the opportunity to talk through with him. I've spoken to a couple of my clients who are using Greg, and they're very happy with the service that they've provided, and even more importantly, they enjoy the fact that Greg takes the time to understand their business and put a program together that makes sense for them. So please take advantage of that opportunity to talk to Greg. Greg, it's been a pleasure learning about you and your business today, and I wish you tremendous success.
Thanks, Tim. Same to you. Appreciate the time.
Very welcome. Have a wonderful day.
All right. You do the same.
Bye now.
Bye now.